Hey everyone, it feels like just yesterday, artificial intelligence was something you'd only see in sci-fi movies. But now, it's everywhere, and a lot of us are using it every single day.
I mean, you can't go anywhere without hearing about tools like ChatGPT or Google's Gemini, right? These things have absolutely exploded, and they're already changing how we do pretty much everything. How we work, how we create, you name it, across every industry you can think of.
But what's really going on under the hood? Like, how does it actually work? How can a computer program suddenly learn to write an email for you, or create a stunning image out of thin air, or even fix its own code? Well, that's exactly what we're gonna dig into today.
All right, so to really get a handle on this, we've got to start at square one. What even is artificial intelligence? Okay, so the most important thing to get right off the bat is that AI isn't just one thing. It's really a whole collection of technologies, a whole toolkit, you could say. And the whole point of this toolkit is to let computers do things that usually take a human brain. Learning from what they've seen before, spotting patterns, and then making decisions based on that. So yeah, think less Terminator and more of a super smart problem-solving system. So that leads to the million-dollar question, right? If we're not sitting there coding every single step, how on earth are these systems learning to do all this incredible stuff? Well, the secret sauce, the engine that drives almost all of this, is a process called machine learning. This is the real game changer. It's what lets an AI get smarter and more accurate all by itself, over time, without some engineer having to constantly go in and tweak the code. It's what gives AI the power to grow and evolve. And this whole learning thing really comes down to three main steps. First, you feed the system an absolutely massive amount of data. We're talking text from the entire internet, millions of images, you name it. Second, really smart algorithms just churn through all that data, again and again, looking for patterns. But here's the third and most crucial part, feedback loops. It's all about learning from your mistakes. It's kind of like a chef trying to perfect a new dish, right? You taste it, you adjust the salt, you taste it again. That's the feedback loop in action. The AI tries something, sees if it worked, and gets a little bit better every single time.
And this incredible learning process has given us the technology that, let's be honest, everyone is talking about right now. Generative AI. This is the stuff you can actually chat with.
See, most AI is built to analyze or predict things, but generative AI, it creates stuff. Brand new, original content. It's not just recognizing the patterns in the data it was trained on. It's using those patterns as inspiration to write a poem or design a logo or compose a piece of music. And yep, you guessed it, this is the magic behind tools like ChatGPT and Gemini. And the stuff it can create is just mind-blowing. We're talking about drafting your emails, summarizing a super dense report so you don't have to read it, creating a totally realistic photo from just a few words of text. It can even write computer code for you. Seriously, it's quickly becoming a must-have tool for people in pretty much every job out there. Okay, so when you see what these tools are capable of, the next logical question is, how do I learn to use this stuff? Because as this tech becomes more and more a part of our daily lives, the demand for people who actually know how to use it is just skyrocketed.
And that brings up a really important new challenge. How do we get people ready for this new AI-powered workforce? I love this quote from Dr. Matthew Brown, who's a lead program director in this space. He says the goal is to get every student job ready, no matter where they're starting from. It's not about just training a handful of experts. It's about making these skills accessible to everyone.
And you can see that idea in action when you look at the different ways people can learn this stuff. There are a couple of totally different paths. So on one side, you've got something like a master's degree. That's for someone who's already got a strong math or programming background and wants to go super deep, actually building the AI models from scratch. But then on the other side, you have something like an undergraduate certificate. That's way more accessible. It's for anyone who's generally comfortable with tech and wants to focus on the practical, job-ready skills, like using cloud services to automate tasks. It just goes to show there isn't just one way in.
But here's the thing. No matter which path someone takes, the end goal is exactly the same. It's not about memorizing theories from a textbook. As Dr. Brown says here, it's about making sure you walk away feeling totally confident that you can apply these skills in a real-world job, ready to contribute to actual projects from day one.
So, we've covered how AI works and how people are learning to use it. Let's zoom back out for a second and talk about what this all means for you.
Here's the real takeaway from all this. Being AI literate isn't just a niche skill for programmers anymore. It's not just for data scientists. Honestly, understanding what these tools can do, getting a feel for how they work, it's quickly becoming as basic a professional skill as knowing your way around a spreadsheet or sending an email. It's becoming essential for everybody.
Think about it. These AI systems are constantly learning. They're evolving and getting smarter literally every single day. So that leaves a really important question for all of us. Are you? Hey, thanks so much for watching. If this breakdown helped clear things up for you and you want to keep making sense of these big, complex topics, do us a favor and hit that subscribe button. We'd love to see you for the next one.